Hey guys, hey Mike, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. You was on time and I was a little tardy, about a minute. Um, if you are watching the replay, I just want to say thank you. Those of you that are in the bushes, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody that's here. Thank you so much for coming. Um, it really means a lot whenever someone comes in and they participate, whether they give a thumbs up, just stop in or whatever. But I just really want to say thank you so much. I'm having a wonderful day. It's been a really good day. Before I get started, let me remember to silence my phone because man, it seems like that's when everybody wants to contact me. And so I definitely want to silence my phone. This weather, I really wanted to do this live because, man, it seems like this frost really just kind of crept up on me. But in reality, it didn't. It didn't really creep up on me. I just simply kind of forgot about what the norm is because guys, in reality, it is the norm. So if you are watching, please post your temperature in the chat. Let me look at mine real quick and see. I know it has gone down a little bit. Okay, right now it's 54 degrees. So let me put that in the chat. Anybody can see it. 54 degrees. So not bad, not bad. Mike, what's your temperature looking like? Hey, wellness. I was just visiting you earlier. Um, I had no idea um, that she had a hairline, Tabitha Brown. So for those of you that don't know, if you are looking for some great hair products, moisturizers that absolutely sound like food. So I was looking at Wellness with Frugal Mama. Go check out her video. I absolutely love when you purchase something and it smells good. So she was highlighting something that she purchased. And one of the things that she got was a moisturizer. And man, when she described it, I was like, "Oh, that sounds good enough to eat." So thank you for sharing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really enjoyed that video, wellness. So Mike says my weather's crazy. 5 low, high 43 this week. Normally 20 or below. Okay, okay. Yeah, so right now it's 18. Got you. This what you said brings up such an interesting point because, you know, I was doing a video and I was thinking, man, it hasn't been cold in a long time. Then I realized, yes, it has. It does this every December. It gets cold for 2 to 4 weeks, and we have these temperatures either right at freezing or just below freezing. Rarely on occasions, it's got down very low. Like, I mean, like 20 degrees. That's just kind of not the norm at all. But what we're having right now is pretty normal. It usually is a little bit later, maybe a week or two ahead of what we normally see, but it's okay. It is what it is. So I appreciate that. Oh, he said he was in the bushes for her live. Yeah, I had to catch the replay. Um, I know it was a premiere, but I kind of missed it, so I had to go back and kind of catch that. So I did, and it was really, really good, really, really good. So, hey, Darth X, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. What are your temperatures looking like, good sir? It's chilly here, but I can't complain. It's not as chilly as some people. Some have it a lot chillier, so I can't complain. I really can't. I really honestly need to be grateful for what we're having. Let me just I forgot I was doing some work on my tablet. I want to make sure that that is silenced as well, um, because it'll show me notification. It'll do notifications, and I will be okay. I gotta make sure. Boo, boo, boo. There we go. Okay, cool. I'll put that up there. So what happens is, I like to really make comparisons. So what happened was when I was saying it, I was thinking, oh man, last year, when did it get cold? So I look back and it got cold later on. It started getting cold around mid-December, not early December, but it's okay. Hello, this beautiful lady. Hey, God's desire for me. How are you? So glad you were able to pass by and stop in. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. I know everybody's busy. Got stuff to do, but I appreciate y'all here. Even the people in the bushes, thank you. So Mike said 43 degrees. I'm outside, no jacket, no normal for here. Wow. Well, it was, like I said, 54 degrees. And right before the live, I ran out to the coop because I didn't go out earlier, but I had to go see about the eggs. So I'm learning so much about these chickens, guys. This year, we are getting less eggs than we got last year. And I think because it's a little bit cooler. It's starting out early. So, could you turn that off, please? I'm sorry. So what happened? Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. We get an average of 1 to 2 eggs a day. But I was surprised. I went out there today. We have 4. So with the shorter days, you will tend to get less eggs because they need that sunlight. So I was just happy I got 4 today. Oh, it's my parents' anniversary today. Oh, nice. Tell them happy anniversary, happy anniversary from the pescatarian gardener to your parents. Tell them I said, and everybody in the chat said happy anniversary. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's good. Yeah. My parents' anniversary was last month. And so we all were very happy to celebrate with them. So I'm glad everybody is here and speaking. Let's see if I can pin this one. Yeah, it's so nice when you get to celebrate with your family their anniversary or your parents their anniversary. So God's Desire said her temperature right now is 37. Wow. I tell you, that's not too bad. It's cold, but it's not too bad. Yeah. I'm trying to be grateful. Not to complain about the temperature, Hey, Sassy, how are you, sis? Listening from work. Hope everyone is good. She says hello to everybody in chat. We are doing good, Sassy. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good day. Chloe K. Hey, Chloe K, how are you? Is this your first time in my live? If it is, let me know. If it is, thank you. I appreciate you. Do you have a channel? I would love to check it out. If you do, if you have been here before, then apologies. I just don't remember your name. So please forgive me. Hey, G Mama, how are you? Hope you are doing good. G Mama, are you doing WIG 2024? Just curious. And tell us your temp. Ooh, 45 here, but it's so cloudy and dark today. Wow. Oh, I hate when it's cloudy and dark like that. It kind of makes me feel down, it's so cloudy and it's dreary. But there are times, guys, where I absolutely love it. When I'm in the house sipping on some tea of mine, or I've made a nice hot pot of vegetable soup and I'm watching or binging on some movies or whatever. So I'm already thinking in my mind. I know I told you guys last week that every New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I eat all the food I want to eat, bad or good, and then I binge watch. So I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna binge watch this year. So I have a ton of videos. So I'm looking at my collection to decide. I hope that it is really, really cold New Year's Eve and New Year's Day because I really want to just feel like I'm kind of snuggled in the house and get to enjoy snuggling up. And I have my heated blanket and I just like the whole experience. So, how did everybody do with this frost, y'all? I'll tell my parents, everyone say hi. Yes, please do. And thank you for coming. I know you're going out to dinner, so thank you for coming to visit for the time that you can. I appreciate you. Hey, TLC, how are you? She says hello to everybody in the chat. Hey, Renee Hall, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, so guys, how did y'all do with this frost? I mean, I tried to prepare and I think I did pretty good. I did not protect everything though. Hey, LP, LP Dimension, nice. Listening and lurking. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. So TLC is speaking to everybody. Wonderful. So one of the things, guys, that I did not protect is my moringa tree. My whole intention, oh, she said not this season. It's 30. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I tell you what, I decided I wasn't going to protect it. Well, let me back up. Initially, I had separated. I don't know, you may have seen it some months ago. I discovered that I had 2 moringa trees in this one container. I separated them. The thought was to bring one in the greenhouse this year and to leave one out to kind of see what would happen. Well, if anybody in the chat has moringa, you know moringa grows so fast. And I generally don't like trees longer than or taller than 7.5 feet. This thing is way taller than 7.5 feet. So I just said, you know what? Whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. So I know that when it comes to trees, the roots need to be protected. So a lot of people will cut them down and they'll mulch it and they'll wrap it. At least that's what I've seen. But I decided I was not going to cut it down and bring it in the greenhouse and all of that. I'm just going to let it do what it does. I do have moringa seeds. If I see that it died when spring comes, then I'm just going to plant some more seeds. And next time I will make sure that I cut it down a little bit sooner. What frost? We in a freeze. Oh, I'm so sorry. What? Oh my goodness. What are your temps like? Let me know. Hey, Hands, it's so good to see you, Stacy. I appreciate you so much being here. I hope you had a good day, good weekend. Let me know what your temps are like. It's funny I like to make that comparison since we're like hours away, just to see how it is. I did watch your short. Really nice, really nice. Back to what I was saying, I was trying to regroup. Oh, the moringa. So, in addition to the moringa, guys, you know, I have been doing something real silly. My greenhouse used to be 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 9 feet tall because I would bring in everything. Now, there's some things that don't need to be protected. And I realized I was being very silly, just uneducated, not knowing I didn't need to bring them in. Well, like what? Here's an example. I have an Albertina olive tree. I had been bringing that thing inside every year. And then I said, let me just take a little bit more time. That thing is hardy to 10 degrees. What's the chances of me getting 10 degrees here? Very unlikely, very unlikely. So I'm not worrying about that tree. I'm leaving it out and it's going to be fine. I looked at it today. the leaves look just as good as they want. So I didn't have to break my back trying to bring that thing in there. So Stacy said it's cold as a bad word outside, dropping into the 20s tonight. No. Our low is gonna be 35. So not too bad. Well, stay warm. I know you will. I love, guys, if y'all have not seen his short, which you probably have, it's so cool to me. So what he did was all of his trees that needed to come in, he brought them into the house. And I was thinking that is like an indoor forest. And I bet it just, he's got a lot of fruit trees. You can see in the video, he had some fruit on some trees. Imagine how fragrant that would smell. I thought that was pretty cool. So check it out if you haven't. Check it out if you haven't. 32 feels like 21. Wow. Okay. So G Mama says, I cut my apple tree in half. It was over 8 feet tall. I brought it inside to see if it would root during the winter. Hopefully it will. I hope so. That would be interesting. I'm sure you'll let us know. Yep, I bet it will too, because she's so good with stuff. So hopefully, I think she's going to find a way. Guys, I was trying so hard to root the pear tree from my mom and dad's place, but no success. I'm just so mad that the first time I did it, everything did so good. And then boom, I left them out there in that rain for days and they just all died. Hey, Garden is great. How are you? And she says hello to everybody in the chat. I thought so. Smells like a citrus farm. I thought so. I know it smells good. And I say that because when I grow certain things in the Aero farm or the Aero garden and they have a nice smell, I like the way tomatoes smell when they're growing. And when I had that huge, huge tomato plant, it was smelling so good. Like I so loved it. So I could imagine how good it smells with all of that growing right there in your home. I just love it. I love it. Thanks. I'm rooting for it too. Yeah, I think you'll be successful, G Mama. I really think you will be successful doing that. So anyway, like I said, I've learned. So now I have 2 different pear trees that I purchased from Lowe's, I believe it is. Yeah, Lowe's. And one is a little bit frost hardier than the other one. So I decided, since it says 30 and the other one says 2010, I'm going to leave them both out. They are both, I know they say you're not supposed to leave, they're frost hardy when they're mature. If that tree is taller than me or as tall as me, I left it out. I didn't bother with it. I left my lemon trees out. I left my lime trees out. I left my red ruby grapefruit trees out. They're all going to be fine. And looking at them. Now, I did bring one in because I don't really know what's going on with it. And it didn't just start with the frost. The leaves had been yellowing. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it's a vitamin deficiency. So Mike said tomatoes are stinky to him. That's funny. Han said, I left my passion fruit vines outside. I hope they make it till tomorrow. They should. I think they will. It's funny because someone told me pomegranates are going to be fine with the frost, but I brought mine in a greenhouse. They're babies. They're only about that tall. And even though this past summer they did give me, I did get blooms, I just said, forget it. I'm going to just take them in. I don't know whether they're considered mature or not. What defines maturity? And that's something I have not had a chance to look up, but I am going to look it up. How do I know certain things are mature? And it's going to go in my notebook. That's the only way I'm going to remember if I write it down. If I write it down, it kind of helps me remember it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look it up because next year I want to be a little bit better prepared. I think I did good, but just want to be a little bit more prepared. So Mike says, growing peppers inside, I found out they smell so good. I bet they do with the variety and everything. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Hey, Andrine 59, how are you? She said she is driving home and listening. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And she said hello to everybody in the chat. Stay safe on that road, girl, please. Okay, everybody is speaking. My grow room smells wonderful. I know it does. I know it does. I have the Aero Farms across from my kitchen, but my Aero Gardens are in my Diva Den. And that's where I'm doing my WIG things that I'm growing. And I want to get back to that, something funny about that. So I'm hoping that it will start to have a nice fragrant smell. It should. Hey, that's my art. How are you? Saying hello to everybody in the chat. Everybody saying hello to Andrine and everybody. So back at what? No, I'm in zone 9A. So yeah, 9A. 9A. I'm from Michigan, where it has been snowy and in the 20s and 30s for the past week. Normally the temperature should be in the 40s. Wow. Yeah, Michigan is cold in the winter. I went to Michigan one year. My sister went to visit, and I decided, hey, let me check out Michigan. It was so cold. But the wonderful thing about Michigan that I enjoyed is we left Michigan and went to Canada. Hop, skip, and a jump, and had a great time. Great time. So she says, I went to knock snow off the roof of my greenhouse this morning. It snowed again today. Darn it. I didn't want the snow to get too heavy on the roof. Exactly. So let me tell you guys, I am a little upset. My greenhouse cover is leaking. It has a few tiny holes at the top. So I don't know what's going to happen. I tried to call the company. I had to send them an email. So we'll see what happens. I was in there and I was like, wait, why? What is this? How is this wet? Sure enough, it's got a hole. So I'm not happy. Hey, Flosky 747. Love my channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you? Let me send you back some love. Thank you. That makes me feel good. Yeah, so everything in my greenhouse, guys, looks good. Everything. So happy. My calamondin, I brought that in there. It's got fruit on it. I couldn't remember if it was frost hardy and up to what temperature, because the tag on it just, I don't know. Anyway, it's in there. And I'm super just thrilled because I'm still getting cherries on my Jamaican cherry tree. It's like almost every day I'm picking cherries off of there. So Dar said I was going to start peppers inside for putting outside next year. Listen, let me tell you something. I used to start my starts, or my seeds, I should say, in January, February. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm starting this month. I'm going to have a day where I'm going to just start a whole bunch of things so that I could get 2 and 3 harvests out of one thing. I'm hoping that it works. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Yes, please. Thanks for tapping that like button. I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up. So Chloe K says, my indoor grow room smells wonderful too. Jasmine. What? My jasmine plant, which I overwinter in the house, is blooming. I know that thing smells good. Jasmine smells wonderful. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine what that smells like. Smells good. So Stacy said they have a seal spray that will help with the water. It's a waterproofing spray. Oh. Let me write it down and look for that. Thank you. Because I need that. I can't have water dripping in there like that. That's no good. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, yes. Ooh, Jasmine. So that's what Art said. It's got too cold for my basil. Two of them went to the upper room. I understand. I understand. Listen, I have a basil plant in the greenhouse. And the only reason why I have it in there, because basil grows so easy, is because it was going to seed. And I wanted to finish the process so I can get those seeds. So that's why I have it there. Hey, Broke. Thank you so much for coming. And he says hello to the chat. So I don't know if y'all saw his video, his latest video with his broccoli. Broccoli. His broccoli was looking good, y'all. Now he was harvesting all of his broccoli before the frost, and I was thinking to myself the whole time, broccoli souffle, broccoli souffle. So usually my mother-in-law makes broccoli souffle and it's delicious. What she'll do is she'll get the broccoli and cut it up and she cooks it, and then she mixes it with cheese and the whipping cream and a little bit of mayo and makes the souffle, and it's so good. And there's expression often imitated but never duplicated. And I try. She says, "Oh, it's so easy. You can make it." I try, and it comes out good, but it just doesn't taste like mom's. And I just love that broccoli souffle. And so when I was watching his video, I kept thinking, "Oh my gosh, that would be so good in that souffle." He did not harvest the leaves, which I thought was really great, because if it were me, just me now, I would let them things hit the frost, hit them things, and I would cook them with my collards. The leaves of the broccoli are so good. Hey, LGG. She said, so you're right. I started in November. Good for you. Yes. I was visiting you today too, looking at your video. Man, it's so funny because she was saying, oh, like I love the way she talks in her garden when she's in her garden. It's like she's talking to people. And she's like, oh, look at that boy right there. Look at that boy right there. And then she said, oh, there's a plant back there. That's a house plant. You got to come in, boy. It's so cute. But she is so much. And I think sometimes what happens is I listen and look at other people, and then I'm like, oh man, I feel like, I gotta do better. It's like so much. But it's okay. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better for me. For me. Everybody is speaking. Oh, okay. What you say now? Oh, that's right. It sure enough was. Yo, Broke. Hey. Everybody is saying hey to Broke. I wrap my greenhouse with bubble wrap from roof to bottom on the inside just in time. Yeah, good for you. You know, I got the idea to use the old greenhouse cover, which, you know, in my video I say, oh, it's dirty, but I don't care. After I did it, I did not want people to think it's dirty from anything other than dirt, guys. You know, when you have a greenhouse cover, you got leaves that fall on it, you got tree sap that falls on it. I was not getting out there washing nobody's greenhouse. So I was cool with that. And I say that because somebody asked, why would you put that if it was dirty? Put it up if it was dirty. It's garden dirt. I'm cool with garden dirt. Okay. You feel me? It's all right. It's just garden dirt. It's gardening dirt. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, just had to say that. So the idea that I got to wrap the bottom half of my greenhouse, I got that from one of Lady Cheryl's videos. Like, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I saw her do that. And I was like, oh my goodness, what a wonderful idea. And I brought it to mine. And I said, you know what? I got that greenhouse cover. I'm going to do it. So initially I was thinking I was going to Follow me if you will, guys. Clamp it on the middle bar, bring it down, put it on the floor, and bring it up on the other side. And then I was like, no, silly, that does not work. Cut it. So that's what I did. I cut it, clamped it on the bars, top and bottom, because I was worried about the bottom, the wind kicking up in there. And it did so good. So going forward, I think next year, what I'm going to do is the goal, guys, is to brick it around the greenhouse because that greenhouse is not moving. I put the rebar, every pole has rebar in there and it's attached to the rebar. So it's not going to fly away like my other greenhouses did. It's not going to fall over. Shouldn't because, you know, I got that rebar. So I want to brick in around it. And if I brick the whole thing around, that will make it even more solid and I won't have to worry about the wind. And it might help insulate it even a little bit more. All these wishes for broke. Appreciate it, hands. Everybody chiming in for you, broke. He said, oh, broccoli casserole, vegan cheese. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's delish. Yes. He says, thank you, guys. LGG says, I was blessed with a soursop. Wow. Smells so good. Hola. You know what? Soursop is so good. Every time I go to the Caribbean, I buy that soursop tea. I love it. And I really need to plant my own soursop tree and see if I can get it to do what it needs to do. And I can harvest the leaves and make my own tea. So Mike says broccoli is his favorite vegetable. Well, you will look at that video and be in love because his broccoli looks so good. So Hans said, I'm looking out the window at my garden thinking y'all need to be watered. Well, listen, you need to get out there and water them. It's only 6:32. Just go real quick and give them a quick watering. They say water helps with helping them stay warmer too in the winter when it's cold like this. So Mike says, I love broccoli leaves. I still got a gallon. Oh, a Ziploc bag full in my freezer. Good for you. Man, I wish I had some. My broccoli's not doing so. It's doing okay, but it's not doing wonderful. Wave at them from the warm sofa. He said, wave. Hey, Sylvia's Garden Adventure. Thank you so much for coming. She says hello to the chat as well. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, my broccoli's doing okay, but I wish it were doing better. I got little baby heads. Brock has nice, some were not tight, but the majority look good to me. I don't need my head to be super tight, to be honest with you. I really don't. Hey, PIA, how are you feeling, sis? I hope you're feeling better. For those of you that don't know, she was under the weather Sunday. She posted a video and was not feeling well at all. Something got her, but I love something she said. She says, I'm going to drink some elderberry tea. I already had some and I'm going to get some more. Good deal. Hopefully, I'm hoping you're feeling better, sis. I really am. Souffle sounds fancy. Nah, it's not. It's just her thing, and we all love it. We always ask her to make it. Yep, everybody is speaking. Trying to see if she tells us. Oh, hey, Yankee sister. How are you? Breezing through. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up. I love it. Y'all need to check out Yankee Homestead, her and Francesca. Great channel. Yeah. So the other thing I was thinking about, let me see what I wrote down. Yeah, I was thinking about other things that I have that I had covered that didn't necessarily, I didn't know whether they should be covered or not. The kohlrabi. Now, I'm a little put out because something's eating my kohlrabi leaves. It didn't eat the kohlrabi bulb, but it's eating the leaves. And my big garden bed, I'm trying to figure out if this is a raccoon or what, because something is digging in it. And that thing is tall, it's high. So hopefully it's not no vermin, because I will have a fit. I'm going to have to set something out for them. We ain't going to have that. But I think it might be a raccoon. So we'll see. But anyway, I've never eaten kohlrabi. I'm anxious to try my kohlrabi. It's growing good. It's a little bit bigger than a baseball. Yeah, maybe a baseball. And some are a little bit bigger than maybe a tennis ball. So I'm trying to wait till they get a little bit bigger. I don't think they're quite ready. But I wasn't sure, guys, if that was frost hardy or not. From my understanding, it should be, as long as it's not for extended periods. So I don't know. We'll see. Mike says, now I want to make broccoli leaf quiche. Ooh, that sounds good. I love quiche. I love quiche. Broccoli quiche. Wow, that sounds good. That sounds like a recipe I need to try. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Everybody is speaking. Don't tell Mike about this broccoli leaf quiche. Too late. Yeah. So has there been anything that you guys really were concerned with during the frost or the freeze or your particular area? Because some people already have had their first frost. For me, this is my first frost. But the only thing I was concerned about, guys, was my trees. That's really what I was concerned about. The trees are an investment, as are every seed I plant, every start I buy. It's an investment for my backyard grocery store. However, trees are a long-term investment, and your vegetables in the garden are short-term. Reason being is the trees are going to go on for years. That one tree can go on for years. It can grow and surpass my lifetime and feed people coming behind me. Well, that's why I say I'm concerned with my trees. I want to make sure that they're good. So with some of my trees, what I did was I wrapped them to protect the roots. I put one of my trees has plastic around it, and I just kind of put it around it, made sure the top of it was warm and would have that mulch up there. I actually used some packing things that I had from my boxes. I get a lot of boxes, a lot of packages. So I had this paper, it comes with that brown paper. So I took that out. Some I just packed it around. Some I decided maybe I'll shred it and then pack it. I actually had some burlap that I wrapped some of the bottom of the trees with. Because all of my trees, let me not say all, the majority of my trees are in containers right now. I do have some that are not in containers. And we'll see how that goes. So let's see, pescatarian, I will do a video on how I secure my greenhouse space. Yes, I would love that. I will be looking for that. I know it's not going to go up tomorrow, but I will continue to look for that. I say that because let me tell you something. This is just off topic, but I know who I subscribe to. I'm subscribed to quite a few people, but I know who I'm subscribed to. So sometimes a video will come up as a suggestion, and I'll be like, wait, I'm subscribed to that person. How did I miss that video? And then I'll go back and I'm like, wait, this is 2 or 3 days old. And then I notice I'm not subscribed anymore. So I'm wondering what's the game that's being played where I know I subscribed and now I'm unsubscribed. Who's unsubscribing me? Now I ask that because it's happened more than once. I know certain people I subscribe to. And I say that because that's what happened with LGG Love. I was subscribed and then I looked one day and I was unsubscribed and I just realized that and I don't understand why that happens. So I'm not going to look for a notification because a lot of times I don't get it. Or sometimes I'll get it and it's late. And I'm like, wait, this already happened. I'm just going to periodically go to the channel and look because I really want to see how you did that. So PIA says she's never tasted soursop. It's delicious. I absolutely love the oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. I wanted to put this one up first. Love the tea. So Mike says quiche is easy, just eggs, cream cheese, and a bit of flour. Yep. And you can even do it with vegan eggs. Does it so good, so good. It's not really eggs, but you know. But I'm not vegan, but I do eat a lot of things that is vegan friendly. So I know that the vegan cheese is delicious. Certain brands are better than others, but that goes with any food. And the same thing with the egg light. So I have to be particular. But yeah, cream and cheese, LOL. But cream cheese be good too. Okay, so cream and cheese. Got you. Do you use a little heavy whipping cream? Is that what you mean? You use broccoli leaves instead of spinach. Mm-hmm. You surely can. Them leaves be good, man. You can put them in a salad. You can put them with your collard, your cabbage. You could saute them by themselves. Yeah. So I just love them. I just love them. PIA, you never said if you was feeling better. If you did, I missed it. So are you feeling better? Hopefully so. If not, I hope you are feeling better soon. Garden is, oh, she's saying hello. Yeah, so I am going to continue doing what I'm doing. What I do is I make sure that I water my things. Like now I just water them maybe once every 3 days, not as much as I do during the summer, which would practically be every day, sometimes twice a day. I would be like a bay leaf tree. Oh, okay. A bay leaf tree. That would be nice. That's something I don't have. Okay, she's saying she's a little bit better. Okay, good. Hey, Cece, how are you? She says she's listening from the listening from the bushes, baking cookies, and those cookies are not for David. So Cece, guys, is the one who told me about starting in December. So Cece, you told me about it, and girl, yes, I have the day carved out where I'm going to just start a ton of stuff. So thanks for that. I appreciate that. I will definitely do a video when I do it that day. So LGG says, I got a purple cabbage with 6 heads on it. Wow. 6. What are you feeding that thing? That is amazing. Hopefully it grows. I would take a ton of pictures of it and be showing them all over. Yes, we do hope she is feeling better. So Han said, I will get out there tomorrow and fertilize and water it. Yeah, I hear you, man. You know, let me tell you something. Sometimes I could be inside and know I need to go outside and I'm just tired from work all day or just tired and just don't feel like it. But sometimes on the days that I force myself to go, when I go, I feel so good. It's like therapy. So sometimes I can't understand why is it I have the apprehension. I'm like, I don't feel like going out there. And then when I do, I love it. And then it's like someone will say, hey, you know what time it is? I'm like, oh, snap. Let me get in the house and do what I got to do. You are more than welcome. More than welcome. Don't hurt the harvest. Hey. What's going on? Yeah, so I'm hoping it does not get any colder. The one thing that's good, hey Nikki, how are you? The one thing that I do love, guys, is no worries with the chickens. They are fine. Those chickens really showed what they're made of during that storm, Helene and Milton. Milton wasn't that bad. Helene, yeah. I mean, when I tell you I went out there to see if they was okay, they was looking like, what? Are you okay? They just huddle together, they get warm, And I tell everybody, if you ever have the opportunity to reach up under their wings, you will feel how warm it is. So they're good. They're good. So I'm so happy about that. Don't have to worry about them in the frost with the frost. Um so I'm trying to plan things for next year and be proactive. I like to always make comparisons, which is why I'm always with a notebook. You see, my notebook is getting full, y'all. Well, y'all can't really see it, but it's getting full. So I have sections in here, and I just consistently write things that I think are good, things that I need to do better. And so I'm pretty happy with what I did this year with preparing my things for this frost. Some things I did kind of think about, do a little research on, and some things I didn't. So, like I say, it's wonderful to have people in this community that are so knowledgeable, such as Broke. So Broke said Karabi is 25 degrees and up. So we should be good. So thank you, Broke, by the way. I appreciate that. Oh, my light just kicked on. One of the outside lights. It's motion and it's must have saw me do this. But anyway, thank you, Broke. I appreciate that. And I appreciate, when everybody chimes in and gives their opinion or their thoughts. Because I personally find it helpful because I don't know everything. And it's funny because I think about it. I have been growing since I was a little girl. And I still have just the crust of it. Not even the whole slice, just the crust. There's so much you can learn. And things change. I've moved from one location to another. When I was a young girl, I was in New York, different zone. I did not know anything about winter gardens, and now I do. So I'm still learning and evolving in the garden community, if you will. All right, bye. Thank you, Yankee sister, for coming. Have a good evening. We'll check you out tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm just trying. I'm really trying. And it's helpful to watch a lot of your videos. And the thing about it is some oops, dropped my book. Some people are new at it, but they have good ideas and you can follow that idea and do well. So Mike says baseball, pull it. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna pull it. And I guess I gotta do a video of me cooking it and eating it. I'm super excited. I was trying to wait a little bit because I'm like, no, it can't be ready yet. Let it get a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. Yes, thank you. Hey, 70 plus gardener, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. Oh, guys. Yep, you right. As Nikki says, young and tender. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, I won't have the leaves, but it's okay. They didn't touch the bulb. I'm about to go out there tomorrow and I'm going to pick it and I'm gonna eat that thing. I'm going to saute it. So I'm super, super excited because I would have waited, guys. So Nikki said, I miss you, Sassy. Nancy said, I miss you too, Nikki. Stay tuned though. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Something's coming. So we gotta keep our eyes open and our ears tuned to them YouTube streets for something good. Yep. Awesome. Brooke said, my citrus. Today was my first day off after a night shift. Can't move fast enough. I know that's right. So Brooke said the one thing that he did not want to lose was his citrus. I don't blame you. Like I said, I'm the same way. That's the long-term investment. Matter of fact, y'all, I didn't go back, but I'm thinking about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to go tomorrow. It's weighing on my mind and my heart. How about I went to Lowe's? I was just curious to see how they protected their vegetation. So Anyone that's familiar with Lowe's knows that they have the stuff outside of the fence and the stuff inside the fence that is still outside. At least that's how mine is. I noticed the stuff in the fence was not protected, but the stuff outside the fence was. And I don't know what was out there because it was covered with green frost cloth. But when I went inside the fence, how about they had apple trees, Anna apple trees for $15, and they had pear trees, two different varieties for $15. And I started to buy one, but I didn't have enough room because I had just did a whole bunch of other stuff. But I wanted to get one tree, at least one, for a young lady that has a garden. And I really wanted to encourage her to continue with it. And so she said her family recently has a lot of property and they've been putting trees. We're going to plan to put trees, but she herself didn't have one. And she's a sweet young lady. So I wanted to gift her a tree. And I was like, ooh, I don't know why I did not go back. I completely forgot. But yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do, I think. So Sylvia says her baby trees. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, it seems like that's the thing. Mostly everybody is talking about the trees, the trees. I know how I feel about my trees. Han said my tropicals, the rest got to get it how they live. What? The rest got to get it how they live. Listen, that sounds like how Brooke used to say they're going to have to thug it out. That's sometimes that's what you got to do. Let them thug it out and see how they do. But yeah, I think that's the trees is the most the greatest loss that we'd have. I mean, it's so much easier to replace what you've grown in the garden. Like you can always go and get starts or whatever. But them trees, that's where the value really, really is. They let me know we're not ready yet, so I covered them. Hey now, if them trees say we ain't ready to you, then you do what you gotta do and you cover them, baby. So good for you. Good for you. Yeah, night shift worker. Oh wow. Listen, guys, I could not. Well, I say I could not, but I think I would not be a good night shift worker because I like to get my sleep. Like I like to get my sleep. I could not imagine reversing it and my body getting used to that. But you do what you got to do. I know nurses that work at night usually tell me they love it. So do what you got to do. My concern is my ability to keep up. I have to cover my greens before the snow comes. We have flurries today. Oh, yes. I saw in your video where some stuff was ice. I was like, whoa, whoa. So yeah, please cover that stuff up before that snow comes, because if you're getting flurries now, it's only a matter of time before the snow hits, or as they say, as the snow flies. I know you meant concern. It's okay. So Stacy said, who is about to make turkey soup from that leftover bird? Let me tell you what's funny. I thought about getting the bone to make a soup and get the broth off of, because man, soup is my thing. In my family, it's like one person is known for this, one person is known for that, one person is known for that. I am known for my soup. Everybody knows I make really good soup. And they're like, oh, when we're all together, you gonna make your soup? So I love that about that. Hey, Analytic Gardener, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming. Everybody is speaking to you. Sylvia said, no turkey soup this year. That's happening to me. The no soup or something else. That's my art. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant. That's happening to me. I ate last on Turkey Day, Grub Day, a slice of pie. I saw something that what is it? Oh, Girl Dad. let me tell you, he had a video. The video was the leftover turkey sandwich, basically. But one thing he did that really caught me is he took the cranberry sauce, sprinkled some cayenne pepper over it, squeezed some lime juice on top, mashed it up into a spread. He toasted his bun, which looked so yummy. And then he put the cranberry sauce on it. Now, as we speak, I have no cranberry in this house, but I'm about to get a can of Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, and I'm about to do the same thing because I've never added seasoning to the cranberry sauce, and I found that very interesting. So I'm definitely going to try that. Mike said, luckily, pie is meatless. Yeah, that's true. It is Meatless Monday. How about that? Says my lemon and lime tree on some porch have small heater with apple tree outside. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. That's another thing. My apple trees, they're fine to 10 degrees. So that's good. That's good. I was not able to get my fruit bushes in the ground before the ground froze. So what I did was put the smaller potted plant inside my empty grow bags. That was smart because the root, from what I learned on my research, it said you want to protect the tree from head to toe, but the most important part is protecting the root. If the root freezes, chances are you will lose your tree. So I do have one super. Oh, I'm sorry. I must be way low in the way behind in the chat, and I apologize. I have that kiwi tree. This is a kiwi tree that I got from Lowe's. It was $94, and I refuse to pay that for a tree. I just do. I'm not going to do it. I waited and waited and waited. Man, that thing came down. It was reduced, and then they had reduced it again. So I bought it. Silly me. Should have bought both of them. It was 2 left. I should have bought both of them. Only bought one. But that tree, as soon as it gets chilly, boom, it drops all its leaves. That's what happened last year. However, I kept the root protected. I kept the base wrapped up. And this summer, it came back beautifully. Did I get fruit? No, I did not get fruit. However, it was looking so pretty, thriving, just growing. What it does is this kiwi that I have, it grows and it vines out and it wraps around whatever. So I have 2 poles in there on each side, and it kind of wraps. I kind of trained it to wrap back and forth of the 2 poles. It was looking so pretty, so pretty. So that's the only thing that kind of really looks but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm hopeful. So Garden is Great says it's in the 20s here, even colder tomorrow. Wow. Stay warm. Stay warm. Guys, I was so yes, speedy recovery. Absolutely. When I went to London, I bought this beautiful, beautiful winter coat. It's got a nice faux fur collar. The cuffs of the coat have the faux fur, and the bottom edge is lined with the faux fur. It's a beautiful, very pretty coat. Man, I got to wear that thing. I was so happy. It's really heavy and it's very warm. And I got to wear it, and I was so happy because normally I only get to wear it maybe 5 or 6 times a year, but it's so worth it. So worth it. So Sylvia's Garden Adventure says, I'm retired and I still don't want to go out sometimes. You know, I'm glad you said that because I tend to think that once I retire, that I will be out there every day, just loving it, sucking it all up, enjoying it. So that kind of helps me to put things in perspective, that maybe I'm not having a realistic thought about it. Oops. Hold on, guys. Don't you dare start cleaning. Okay, pause. No, don't start. You're so loud. I'm sorry, y'all. Pause. Okay, hurry up and wash the mops and let me pause you. Um, I want to pause it because it's so loud, and I forgot that it was going to come on. Um, man. So I need to have a more realistic view because I think that when you don't have to work, that you just kind of leisurely can go out there and you don't really worry about anything because you got so much time. So what you saying this makes me think, wow, I need to just be a little bit more realistic. Maybe there will be days I'm not gonna feel like going out there. So thanks for putting that in there because, like I said, my thoughts was completely different. So Mike said chickens run hot, cold don't bug them. Nope, it doesn't. There was a guy who told us. He said, "Don't humanize." Yes, pause. Good. Don't humanize your chickens. And I'm glad that I don't because they're fine. They really are. So PIA says 22 degrees with snow. Wow. I kind of thought we could have got snow because the first day it was 29 degrees. And I know if it's 31 or lower, or maybe 32 or lower, you can get snow. If it rains, it would be snow. But I knew it wasn't going to rain, so I knew we weren't getting snow. Mike says, I got an inch of snow last night. I ain't shoveling. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And PIA said, me either. Nope, I don't blame you. Not for no inch. I'm not able to do snow. I love sand. I hear you. I hear you. I like snow, but I've already told y'all what type of snow I like. Pescatarian, that's in my yard. Not sure what goes everywhere else. Right. I know. I got you. I got you. Thanks, bro. Yeah, snow has its place. Let me try to get down to the bottom of this chat because I just been running my mouth. Oh, Annalyn Gardner said it's 38 now, going to 25. Tiny chance of snow. Wow. Hey, best yet, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate that. Whoop, whoop. Yep, exactly. Whoop, whoop. I was just saying it as I saw that. Yep, everybody is speaking to Lydia. Yes, so good to see you. She talking about, hey, y'all. Lowe's puts cheese on sale after a frost or freeze. I'm going to keep that in mind because, man, I can't see leaving a tree for $15. I just can't. Oh, Brooke said he boycotting Lowe's. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Mike says I sleep 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. My body loves it. I feel terrible any other schedule. Listen, my schedule would be getting up early, but not as early as I get up now. I would probably get up early as in 7:30, 8 o'clock early, not 5 o'clock, 5:30 early. So that would be fine. I would like to get up early when it's light outside and go to sleep before it gets, well, it's hard because it gets dark at 5:30, 6 o'clock, but at least I wouldn't have it on both ends of waking up when it's dark, going to sleep when it's dark. Yeah, what happened with Lowe's? Tell us, do tell. Do tell. Hey, Shawnee Groves, how are you? I think you are new to my live. If you are, besos, and thank you for coming. Let me know if you have a channel. I will definitely go check you out. If not, then hey, thank you so much for coming. Let's all show some love and welcome Shawnee Groves. I believe this is her first time in my live. So that's what I said. I used to like working at night. Didn't have to worry about the big bosses breathing down your neck. Love it. You know, my daughter works nights and she loves it. It makes so much sense because even as a little girl, she did not really have a problem staying up late. Excuse me. I would tell her, okay, come on, let's go to bed. It's time for you to go to bed. And I would always tell her, we have our routine, and she would be like, I'm not sleepy. During the day, I'm like, okay, babe, time to take a nap. I didn't work when my children were growing up. Well, I was a stay-at-home mom. And she would say, Mommy, are you sleepy? Because I'm not sleepy. So she says working nights, she has literally no problem staying up. Me, I'd be falling asleep, and no. But I say that, I bring it up to say something she said. She says she rather work nights than days because it's less of what you said. Confusion with bosses, breathing over your neck. Are you doing this? Micromanaging, basically. Just simply micromanaging. So she says she loves it. So Broke says, I want to grind the turkey bone for bone meal. You know what? Can you please do a video? Please, Broke. Man, I have bones. I have been getting bones and sticking them in the freezer because I want to make bone meal. And I would love to see how you do it. I have an idea of how I'm going to do it. What I was going to do once I get enough, because again, they're not my bones because I don't eat meat. So if I remember, I'll collect the hubby's bones. But I put them in the freezer because I'm waiting until I get enough amount. I'm going to dehydrate them. Well, first I'm going to wash them really well. Then I'm going to dehydrate them. And then I'm planning to grind them up and then use it like that. I didn't know if I had to dehydrate them, but that was just my plan. I think when you dehydrate them, I was thinking it would dry them out really good, which would make it easier to grind them. So I would love to see how you plan to do it, Broke. I really would. So everybody is speaking to Shawnee, giving her some love, which is what we do in this wonderful garden community. So that's what Art says. I was saying that for some reason. I've been unsubscribed from some of your regular. Exactly. Some of his. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact there's channels that I subscribe to, and I go to look at a video and it's unsubscribed. What are you talking about? Tomorrow I'm boiling the whole carcass bones, meat and all, adding mixed vegetables and egg noodles, seasoned to taste. That soup is going to be delish. Now I know I don't eat meat, but that sounds really good. A bay leaf tree in my house would be fun. Future gardening goals. I hear you. You got to have them goals because it gives you something to strive for. So you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Maybe that will be next Monday's live, guys. What's your gardening goal? Let me write that down. I'm going to think about that because that sounds like a fun topic. Gardening goals. I'll share mine. You share yours. Think it'll be fun. Yes, it does. Everybody's talking about how good that sounds. Sounds so good. So Mike said, my wife's weird. She don't like egg noodles. I can eat them, just butter and black pepper. Oh, wow. I like egg noodles, but I don't eat them often. I'm so paranoid, guys, with eating too many calories. And I love pasta, but I don't eat pasta on a regular because I'm so afraid I'm going to overindulge. Like, I love egg noodles, similar to what Mike said. But what I like to do is I like to cook my egg noodles in a vegetable broth, boil them in a vegetable broth. I know it says to put them in boiling water, but I don't like to do that. I like to put them in a vegetable broth. And then I like to add corn and peas and then have the egg noodles. And then once the broth, the noodles are ready and I let the broth cook down, then I just kind of put a little butter in there and mix it up. That is like so good. So, like I said, I'm really worried about eating too much because I will go just overboard like crazy. So I really don't eat pasta that often, but I do actually love pasta. So Dot said, I just bought 1 pound of frozen venison from the grocery store. Never tried it. Ooh, It might be good for you. You may get hooked on something. Mike says she likes spaghetti at least. Yeah, at least she does. I can't do egg noodles either. Really? Wow. That's funny. I'm weird like your wife, Mike. Not really a fan of egg. That now you know what? Y'all are showing me something because I could not have imagined that you would not like egg noodles. They just seem so good, so perfect with some butter and a nice sauce. Bye, Dart. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. What about fettuccine alfredo? Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, that's where the problem is with the pasta for me. You get them noodles, you do that fettuccine alfredo, you make that sauce. Oh, woo, man, it is so yummy, so yummy. It is cool, ground venison. Yummy dark. Later. Enjoy dinner. Yep, everybody's saying, okay, 40 degrees. Wow. I love fettuccine, Mike. Any flavor. Woo. Yes, wellness. Absolutely. Nice, nice, nice. Everybody's saying hi to Frugal Mama. She was here. She just went in the bushes for a little bit. Snow is only pretty on a postcard, in my opinion. I'm going to say it again, like I say before. This is how I like the snow. Friday night, we leaving work early because it's snowing and it's going to be hard. Friday evening, late, midnight, it's snowing heavy. Saturday, it's snowing good. And we sitting, eating good food, watching movies, listening to music, whatever, enjoying that comfort food while it's snowing outside. It stops late 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Sunday, it gets unseasonably warm and melts all the snow away. And by Monday, we're good. That's the pretty snow for me. That's what I like. Okay, makes good chili, meatloaf, or spaghetti. Wow. So Hans is saying that venison makes good chili, good meatloaf, or spaghetti. And I believe he is the source because he knows about that venison. Hey, Odoms, snowing here now. Wow. Thank you for coming, man. Snow. So what do you do with all of your figs? Because I did nothing with my fig trees. I left all of my fig trees out. Even the babies I left out. They're so easy to propagate. So even the little ones that I had propagated, they still out there. I'm like, from what I understood, they will be fine. They will be fine. Everybody is speaking to Odoms. What up, Odom? How you doing? Everybody's saying hello. He's speaking to everybody. I love the back and forth. You're giving me ideas, Stacy. Venison. Okay, Analytic Gardener. Stacy, you talking that language. You talking that language. So hey. Oh, Shani says, yes, I am new. I found you with the wig 2024. Yes, I have a channel. Boom. Let me write it down. I'm going to go check you out and see what you got going on your channel. So guys, y'all know I have tried it so many times to do hashtag PG and Nightbot. It ain't work. I'm going to get it together. But until then, check her out. If it's somebody in the chat that you know you don't follow, that you know you haven't seen a video in a while, go check them out. See what they're about. I will check you out and I will definitely let you know. So Sylvia says, I usually get up 7:30, sometimes 8, 9, or 10, whatever I feel like it. See, listen, I'm so looking forward to that. I know that I do need to work, so I will probably semi-retire before I retire. But when I do semi-retire, it'll still be nice because what I'm planning to do will give me the opportunity to get more time in the garden. So she is a fellow Minnesotian. Okay. Minnesotan or Minnesotian? Whatever, I got it. I used to love working nights. Wow, Analytic. Brooke said, I have to find a grinder. Okay. Well, when you do, I want to see it. I'm gonna just throw mine in my little is it a NutriBullet? No, it's not a NutriBullet. It's something else. It's something new that the hubby got. I'm gonna throw it in there because that thing is wonderful with that. So Sylvia said, do you have to pressure cook them and then then dehydrate and grind? Me, I'm not planning on pressure cooking it. I'm just planning on throwing it in a dehydrator and then grinding it. I don't know what Broke was planning on doing. He said grinding. So maybe it might work, pressure cooking, then doing it, then dehydrating. I don't know. But me, I'm just going to dehydrate them and then grind them up. So LGG Love says, I do natural fish fertilizer from the leftover fish guts from the fish store. It's free. Wow. Yes, it is. You know, I didn't think about that. But yep, get a good fish head, fish guts, put it in there, cover it over with something good so you don't get the rodents or what have you, and let that thing just disintegrate and feed it. That is so good. One thing I do sometimes is sometimes with the 4 aquariums now that we have, if a fish passes away, that and we're very I'm very connected with my fish. We are very connected with our fish. We do interact with them and everything. Sounds crazy, but we do, and they do interact with us. If one passes, I will always bury it by a tree. The reason why is because I get so sentimental when it dies. And I feel like when I bury it by a tree, that it's giving back to me. And I'll be eating fruit from that tree, thinking that my fish helped fertilize it. Oh, she says she could use some of that soup right about now. Stacy, get some of that soup over to her ASAP. Hey, Janet, how are you? Going on any cruises lately? I'm going on Icon. Boop, boop, boop. I'll be going on Icon. I booked it. Looking forward to it. Hey, buddy. What's up, J3? How are you? What's your temps looking like, man? You're not that far, but I'm still curious. Everybody's speaking to Janet. I put fat noodles in my Thai dishes from scratch. Wow. Okay. I love them. So TLC said pasta is mine too. I'm telling you, I know my weakness, and it is pasta, guys. I would eat pasta breakfast, noon, and lunch and dinner. I can't. Once I start, it's hard to pull back. That's crazy to me. LOL. I love egg noodles. Yeah, I do too. I do too. So Nikki says, I don't like Alfredo sauce, red sauce for me. I like red sauce. I like the white sauce. I just like sauce, man. Then especially if you have sauce with some bread. I mean, good bread, not any bread, good bread. You sop it up. Woo. Good, good, good. Y'all know I'm a foodie, so pay me no mind. Rice, my weakness. I could eat every meal. Okay, listen. I told y'all I grew up rice and beans every night. My dad. So y'all know I love rice. They say rice is no good for you. Rice is unhealthy. I love rice. I can't help it. I just love it. That's part of me. I love the rice. I need a bigger house. I hear you. I hear you. When I went to Italy, I made spaghetti from scratch. Now that must have been fun. That must have been fun. I have a friend that makes her own pasta. Nikki, no chicken or shrimp Alfredo? She said, nope, red sauce. Red sauce. Yep. Everybody speaking. Yes, yes, yes. She said, I don't care for white sauce. Period. She don't care for that white sauce. Odom, you did a great job covering your figs. I missed it. I didn't even see it. So I need to put that in my notes because I'm asking him about his figs. Like I said, I don't get notifications. I don't know what it is because I like his channel because he has a lot of figs and I have a lot of figs. Mind you, not nearly as many as he has, but I will extract what I need from his channel, learning about his figs, and then I will say, okay, I need to put that into practice. And I just want to say this. When you copy someone, guys, it's no harm in telling them, because when somebody copies you, that is the highest form, or one of the highest forms of flattery. They are saying, in essence, hey, I saw what you did. That's a good idea. So good that I'm going to do it as well. So, Odoms, I'm going to have to go. Maybe I got unsubscribed from you too. I don't know. Cover some of the rest on there. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out because I love to see that. Hey, Cassandra, how are you, sis? Hope you staying warm. Hope all is well. I think my papaya tree did not make it. Oh, man. Well, let us know. I hope it does, but maybe it didn't. Why do you think it didn't make it? Did you look at it and it just looked really bad? So someone asked Odoms if you have the Chicago Hardy fig. Yep, they saying welcome to Shawnee Grows. So Janet Cruzen said, for the pasta, which is a food that you evidently have trouble limiting, what I have done with foods I have trouble with is buy that found in a size that I can handle. That's true. But they have, like, I mean, that is a good suggestion. Instead of going and getting boxes of spaghetti, farfalle, penne, a bow tie, all of that, I need to just pick one and leave it. Good point. If it's not in the house, I'm not going to be able to cook it. So yeah. Ooh, LGG says they follow Shawnee. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check her out. I promise. If I say I'm gonna check you out, I'm gonna do it. And if I can't handle it, I don't have as a big thing as if I bought half a gallon of ice cream because I only bought a pint. Something goes with right. Same thing goes. That makes sense. When you put it that way, it does make sense because I love ice cream and I could really relate to that. I know if I say I'm gonna buy a half a gallon, it's going to be gone. I'm going to get a little bit, then get a little bit more. So no, what I do is buy those little ones or the pint. And I do that because I purposely know I have no willpower when it comes to that. So my greater willpower is to not have it in the house. But that makes sense. If I just take a little bit, then yeah, I should be good. Just get a little box and leave it. Don't even try to buy all different varieties of pasta because that's the problem. Because I mean, there's so many good dishes you can make with the pasta. So broke hand said, I got out of bed at 10:45 this morning. It was cold, so we laid in bed. See, that's what I'm talking about. Being able to just get up and be like, nah, pull them covers back over. Or you wake up, you don't have to do this. Ka-chick. No clocking in nowhere. No, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this day started. None of that. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to it. So analytics said I've dehydrated and ground chicken bones with just a Ninja. Haven't tried larger bones yet. Okay. Creek or lake water work too. Okay. Thank you for that. Hashtag goals, Stacey's. Absolutely goals. Yes, it is. When we do a water change, the type of filter that we have, it is a Sun canister filter that is under the tank. It's really big. And when my husband does the water change, that's exactly what we do. We use that water. And if I have just watered something, I will put that water in the storage unit, water collection unit, so that I will have it. But I think that's the best water. Just no reptile in it. Exactly. So Jag said it's 43 right now. Okay. And we were 50, 52. I just got back. I still haven't put my videos together yet. And then I'm going for one on my. Oh, okay. Because I know you love cruising just as much as I do, Janet. So I will be looking for that video on your cruise. Queen says, me too. I love pasta. Yes, you do, baby girl. Y'all got me pulling soup type leftovers out the freezer to eat for dinner. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody's talking to Quinny. LGG is talking to Quinny. So Jake said, are you talking food? I better get the kitchen and cook the Salisbury steak. Listen. Yes. Speaking of that, y'all know Jags is on a mission. He is committed to improving his health. I applauded you last week. I applaud you again this week. And say, hang in there, you stick with it, and reap those rewards of giving your body something better. It pays off. It really does. And I'm happy that you have come to that point where you can mentally and emotionally do it. Because you know what? When you have to make a lifestyle change, it has to be here in order to do it. It's a mental thing, guys. You could know you need to do something. You could want to know you do something. But if it's not a mental thing and you don't grapple with that and get a hold of it and say, I'm doing it and actually execute it, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I love rice too. Thank you. That's my art. We're on the same page with that. Oh, TLC, yes. Rice and beans. Absolutely. Absolutely. Every day. No problem. I think rice is good for us because there's a way to use the rice water to stop diarrhea. So it has good purposes. You know what? You're right. And that's right. Now that you said that, whenever someone has diarrhea, plain rice, or you can drink the rice water. Okay. I hear you. YouTube. Exactly. YouTube. Crazy. So Gardner says, I missed it too. I get notification. Yep. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have to really do it because I noticed so many times. I'm like, what happened? Like, I know. So it's gotta be YouTube. It's gotta be, it just can't be me if it's happening to other people. YouTube don't want us to be great. They trying to give it and pull it back. Give it and pull it back. I think sometimes they want to see, did you really want to follow this person? Yes, I did. That's why I hit subscribe. And all, not personalized, all. I want to see all the videos. Because while a person may do gardening videos, they might decide, oh, I'm going on vacay and I want to show everybody how beautiful it is. Oh, I'm going to cook this. Let me show everybody how I'm going to cook this. How I'm going to prepare this meat. I'm going to prepare this, whatever it is. Just lifestyle. So yeah, that's why I say all. I want to see all. I'm not just, when I say I'm the pescatarian gardener, yeah, my videos about being a pescatarian, some are about gardening and other things. It is what it is, you know? Papaya needs warm greenhouse all the way. Yeah. But you know what? The algorithm is not our friend. It ain't my friend, but that's all right. That's all right. So LGG said, I got 60 mil covered for the plants, ladies. Yup. What? Let me tell you. Lady Cheryl has put them pearls, as she says, out there, and they are true pearls, because when I tell you that I got that idea from Lady Cheryl to do my greenhouse, the bottom like that with the extra cloth, I didn't do it last year, but I sure did it this year, and everything looked just as green and pretty. And I'm so happy because my strawberry plants, guys, I put the strawberries in the hanging basket because I want them to hang like I saw in the nursery. Man, they look good. They look good. So we'll see how they do. And I have no heat in there. So we'll see if they continue to do well. But she puts those pearls out there. So you're right. I cut all carbs, have vacuum sealed a bin full of different types of pasta for long-term storage and rice, dehydrated potatoes. That is good. I tell you, I have to be careful being a pescatarian. When I first became a pescatarian, I would eat a lot of pasta. Um, but now that I've pulled back, it's allowed me to be more adventurous, to come up and create new, different ways of eating different things that I like. Um, Things that I would never have thought about eating for breakfast, I now do. So, for example, what I did today was I took a zucchini and I took some mushroom, I took some tomatoes, some corn, um, peppers. Ooh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Peppers. And I sauteed that, had it in a bowl, toast, and that was that. I loved it. It was absolutely delicious. Normally, I would have took that zucchini, the tomatoes, the corn, cut it up, sauteed it, put some onions in there, some garlic, and put it over pasta. Now, no, I can just eat it like that. Oh, LGG said the rainwater is frozen. Got an electric bucket to melt the ice. Good for you. Yes. Um, that's one thing somebody asked me about the chickens. Their water. What would their water freeze if we went below? No, their water will not freeze even if temperatures drop below freezing because their water source is a continuous flowing water. As they drink the water, it continually flows. So there's no chance of that freezing, which is good. So she says 41 now, 32 low tomorrow. Wow. I don't know what my low is. I got to see. I stopped adding sugar to my teas and coffee in support of J3. Whoop, whoop. Go ahead. That's good. That's good. I think that's a wonderful thing to show that support. And I love it because, again, here we are at the garden community. We say garden community because most of us are gardeners in some form or fashion. But now he's doing what? He's taken us on another avenue of his life, this health journey. So that's good. So he is a gardener, but this is what encompasses him. All of what he does, all of what he shoots encompasses who he is as J3, the gardener, the farmer, the honey slinger. Now he's on his health journey. So good for him. I eat meatless today, but rest week, no carbs. Okay, cool. So, hey. Yeah, so Han says, I got my checkup with my doctor Wednesday morning after Piggy out of all weekend with this holiday food. I need to detox. You better start tonight or tomorrow and make sure you clean your system good, because the doc will know. I don't know if you have enough time though. That's the only thing. It's Monday. I don't know how much time you have, but try. I would try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. So hey, go for it. Sylvia, I said, yes, Mike. I did tomato basil soup and salad. No sugar or carbs. I'll be on Monday. Ooh, okay. Nice. That tomato basil soup sounds delish. I love tomato basil soup. My doctor always wants to see after birthday week, etc., when my sugar's a bit high. Duh. That's what cake will do. So Brooke said he definitely learned a lot from Lady Cheryl. Man, I think a lot of us have. And I appreciate her because she is so humble with it. You know, even she herself says, I don't know everything. She know a lot though. And a lot of it is really, really valuable. Doctor never wants to see me after I'm eating veggies a month. Okay. I know that. Never. It's always when you've been a little naughty in the kitchen eating this or that. So, Yep. See, look at that. Sylvia says she learned a lot too. We all have. Most of us, I should say. Lady Cheryl has great pearls of wisdom. Yep. So true. So true. Yep. I love veggies. Can eat it for veggies. Yep. Me too. Me too. I just absolutely love it. Love it. Hands, drink a bottle of magnesium citrus. You'll be ready by. Oh, I didn't think about that. Get some tomorrow and just Do. He said water, 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 and more water, which I don't drink enough of. Man, I'm not even going to talk about it. I know I don't drink enough water. I'm better, but I don't drink enough. Mike said, Lady Shower is awesome. Indoor. What? If y'all have not seen, I don't know how you couldn't, but if y'all have not seen her videos and that hydroponics, her hydroponic gardening in her home, man, it's amazing. She's growing all kind of stuff. Cucumbers. Matter of fact, on the WIG 2024, that's why I decided to grow cucumbers. Now, I did not pick full size. I picked the little small cukes. But man, I thought about her and I thought, well, if she could do it, then I know it can be done. I'm going to try it. She's amazing. She really is. Jump in the shower, but watch to say, oh, wanted to say hi. We'll see you after I'm clean. All right, Janet, thank you. You've been working, girl. So, hey, I appreciate you even coming to stop in for a little bit. I appreciate you. So Janet says sugar. Janet Cruzen says sugar is a carb. And Jag said, broke farmer, it does its job. Yep, I know it does. Yep, she is doing it. She is really doing it. And she's passing it on. And that's what she wanted. She wants to pass that knowledge on, not just to her grand angels, as she calls them, but she wants to pass it on to as many people as possible. And like she says, if I can help one person with this video, then I've done my job. And she has done her job many times over, many times. There's so much I've learned from watching her videos. And get a gallon of water bottles and drink it daily. Whew. I try. What I do is at night, I fill this up with water and just a little bit of ice. And in the morning, I try to do like my dad does. And the first thing he does, y'all, when he gets up is he drinks 16 ounces of water. I cannot do it. I'll drink maybe a third of it. Yeah, maybe it'll be full and I'll drink to here. So that's not too bad. And during the day, I try to finish it up because I know I don't drink enough. No, he's not trying to kill you. So she said, Janet almost homesteading with Janet says, who is Lady Cheryl? She is on YouTube. She has a ton of videos. Her channel has changed names over the years, but right now her channel name is Gardening with Lady Cheryl. And I say check her out because she has a wealth of knowledge. And I'm sure people in the chat will agree. And her videos are meaningful. Her videos have substance. And you will take a pearl away in some form or fashion. Me too. Got the cucumber idea from Lady Cheryl. Okay, see? Check her out, Janet. I'm sure you'll like her. I'm sure. I'm so glad y'all are talking about her channel. YouTube unsubscribed me from her channel. See, man. So they messing with the big people and the little people. Look at that. Gardening with Lady Cheryl. There is the link. There you go. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah. Yep. It's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful channel. Sylvia says, drink 16 ounces of water on an empty stomach first thing in the morning will empty you out. I know. That's what my dad says. My dad said it's a free cleanse, if you will. He says he feels good. It really keeps him going. And so I try, but that's just a lot of water to drink. Like, I don't like water. I was getting in the habit of putting the flavor in there. And I was like, you know what? I really need just water. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do even better than what I'm doing. She said you'll feel good. Classic case of I know I should do better, and I haven't, but I'm going to. I'm going to. Guys, I just want to say that I love and appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. You fill something in me that I need, which is to talk about gardening and what I'm doing and what you were doing and goals for the garden, which you're going to talk about next week. My trees and everything. I really appreciate you. She said, Lady Show is an amazing master gardener. She is a fashionista and so much more. She really is. Like, she got me doing so much that I just appreciate her so much. I really do. I really, really do. She's done a lot. Water keeps me in the bathroom, can't get anything done. True that. True that. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I mean, I need that water. I know I need it. Drink plain water every day for 3 weeks. It will become a habit. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, you know, you know, I try to be the kind of person, if I say I'm going to do something, I like to stick to it. I really do. Hey, Laura's Garden and More. How are you? I'm glad you made it. Um, I think I'm going to challenge myself, y'all. I think I'm going to challenge myself for the next 3 weeks. And when I do my live, I want someone to ask me, how's the water going? So this is what I'm going to do. I say I drink about that much, not even half. I'm going to continue to do my water in the evening so that in the morning it's on my night table and I can grab it. I'm going to commit that I'm going to drink my water every morning, the whole thing, for the next 3 weeks. Now I need y'all to help me. I know I need to be drinking this water, guys, so I need y'all to help me. I need y'all to be asking me, hey, how's that water going? I'm going to do it. So thanks, Sylvia. I appreciate the prompt. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it because I know that I need it. And it's crazy because I really do need it because I know my body would feel better and it would do well. Yes, Nikki, if I'm driving long distance, I hold it until I reach the destination. I'm glad you can hold it because I can't. I feel like I'm a bust a gut. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. She said, check out my wig 2024 entry video after the live stream, y'all. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that, Nikki. I really do. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. So she said your body will thank you. Quinny said, you can do it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Yes. So let's talk about it. So the wig 2024 started yesterday. I don't know. I did have a question though, Mike. Can you add stuff after you've already started? If you decide, hey, you know what? I want to grow these inside too. I want to try these inside too. Is that allowed? I know the main thing is have fun. So I was just curious how y'all felt about that. So Janet Cruising says, since we need 8 cups a day, you can take and tell yourself 2 cups before each meal and then 2 cups during the day when you get thirsty before your snack, and then you'll have your 8 cups in. Wow. She got a plan right there. I got to get through this one a day right here. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, y'all. I have to. I know I need to. I have a video about part water play for our organ, especially the kidneys. Okay, y'all, you're right. You just hit a nerve with that because I suffer from kidney stones. You think I would learn, right? Anyway, I saw a girl with a Hashtag wig 2002 on yesterday. Mike says, just want people grow and grow all you want. Any style indoors over winter, easy rules. Yes, it is. I will be growing inside several different ways. Hope that's okay, Mike. Let me go back to this. So let me tell you why this is super funny. I was trying to find all the videos for the hashtag wig 2024. I did not realize that there are other videos on YouTube that are talking about wigs. They're actual people with wigs. So WIG does spell wig. I just never made the connection, y'all. And I found a ton of videos were being suggested because I put that in. So I thought that was really funny. So he said, awesome, LGG. So that's good. That's really good. So you're fine. You're fine. Easiest. Easy. Guys, I'm about to end it. I'm an hour and 45 minutes in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Mike, thank you for coming and your input. Oh, Nikki said, question. I'm considering indoor growing hydroponically. Any unit suggestion for dummies? You are far from a dummy. I like, I think the lead pots are good. I've seen those. I don't have one, but all my stuff is Aero Garden or Aero Farm. They're out of business. So I was looking at what if I would get another unit. I was thinking about the lead pot. So any suggestions, throw it in before I end the live while I'm saying my goodbyes, and I'll put them up. Yep, the lead pot. Yep. I think they're good. From everything that I've seen. Thank you so much. Gardening's great. I appreciate that. Listen, guys, I appreciate you coming. Thank you, Jags. Thank you for coming and the input you put. Right, 2002. Thanks to Analytic Gardener. That's one, Nikki. He said 40 books as good as an Aero Garden. I bet it is. Thank you, Quinny, for coming. I appreciate you. Laura's Garden and More. Thank you. LGG Love. Thank you. I actually love all of you. Thank you. Hands in the Dirt. It's always a pleasure to have you in my chat. I appreciate that. You and Nikki. Janet Cruisen. Thank you. I'll be looking for that video. Almost Homesteading, Janet. Thank you. I appreciate that message I got earlier. That was sweet. Sylvia's Garden Adventure. Thank you. My body needs the water. Like I always say, this is a wonderful community. See how we encourage each other? I know I need to do it. Now that I said it and I spoke it, I'm going to do it. And I will be successful. That's my art. Thank you. If you are in the bushes, thank you. Thank you. Broke Farmer, always a pleasure to have you in my chat. I appreciate you for the suggestions and everything. I still want to know why you banning Lowe's, but we'll get that another time. TLC, thank you. CC, thank you. Garden is great. Don't know if I mentioned you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Odoms, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden, PIA, thank you. Continue to heal, sis, and feel better. If I didn't mention your name, I apologize. I'm trying to remember. Shawnee Groves, thank you. Thank you for checking out my live first time. I appreciate that. I'll be checking you out in a little bit. If I didn't mention your name, I do apologize. I just want to say thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Okay, Nikki, Mike said his lead pot died on him. So maybe his other suggestion may be better because like I said, I did not buy a lead pot. I was considering it. But you know what? Let me write that down. His suggestion, MUFGA 12 pod. $40 is a nice price because they can get pricey. Aw, thank you. See everybody next Monday. Yes, see you in them YouTube streets. Peace. And the Bush people, yes. She said, I'm so proud of you to make the decision to get the water in. Nah, man, thanks so much, girl, for encouraging me because I know I need to do it. I really do. I'm trying to collect. Okay. Guys, I love you. Peace. Stay safe. Stay warm. Whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Gózalo.